This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
The following presentation on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being brought to you by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition. Mason PUD 3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge. Mason County Public Utility District Number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, proudly serving the Hood Canal in Mason County since 1935. The Port of Shelton, promoting possibilities and providing economic benefit to our community. And Mason Health, united community, empowered people, exceptional health.
Well, good morning, and welcome to the baseball field on the campus of Mountain View High School in Vancouver, Washington. Today, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, has postseason baseball as the Shelton Highclimbers play the Heritage Timberwolves in the play-in game in the 2026 District 4 Class 3A baseball tournament. My name is Diedrich Allen, and joining me for this broadcast is Andy Conklin.
Hi, Diedrich. How's it going?
I was going to go to inner Jerry there for a moment.
Hi, Jerry.
Shelton comes into this game as the number 4 team from the Evergreen Conference with a 12-9 overall record. Highclimbers last played on Thursday with, they lost to Tumwater 11-4. Heritage is the number 4 team out of the 3A Greater St. Helens League and is 8-12 on the season. The Timberwolves last played a week ago when they lost to Ilwaco 10-6. Shelton and Heritage met once before on March 30th, 2024, when the Highclimbers beat the Timberwolves 17-5 in 5 innings. The Climbers' Carl Turnbow, Daniel Crossan, and Michael Carlson played in that game, as did the T-Wolves, Elliot Garcia, Baron Graham, Keaton Lee, and Owen Daly. You know I went deep into that stat book.
That's good work.
Coming up, we got lineups, batting order, and, of course, first pitch. It's the play-in game for the 2026 District 4 Class 3A baseball tournament, the Shelton Highclimbers versus the Heritage Timberwolves at Mountain View High School in Vancouver, Washington, on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
There's so many great things about life in Mason County, and Hood Canal Communications is proud to be one more. Headquartered in Union, we offer the speed and reliability your family needs, backed by hometown service and support. Whether you need to just check email or power all those Wi-Fi devices around your home, HCC has the right package for you. Stop by one of our friendly offices, call or visit hcc.net to learn more. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected.
When the time comes for the assistance of real estate professionals, look to the team that has been consistently helping people buy and sell real estate for over 40 years in Mason County. Jeff, Andy, Chrissy, Shelby, and Laura from the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate take great pride in our area and are proud sponsors of our community. If you are interested to know what your property might be worth or want to find just the right spot, scan that QR code and drop us a line. We'd be honored to help.
At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, we see champions everywhere we look. In every sport, on every court, we're building a foundation to ensure all athletes are safe, supported, and strengthened. At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, ending abuse is not just our job. It's our promise.
Pick your mode, HCC brings the speed. Streaming, working, or chilling, Internet a la mode is fast, reliable internet built for every mode of life. Always smooth and never frozen. New customers get free installation, and referring a friend, that's a double scoop. Both of you get a $50 referral credit. Some restrictions may apply. Hood Canal Communications. Call 360-898-2481 or visit hcc.net.
All right, we're back here at Mountain View High School. Diedrich Allen, Andy Conklin. Andy, you've got you're gonna reach deep into your soul and bring out your inner Jerry for our light-ups.
Yeah, I'm trying to do him justice. We miss him down here today, and so I'm going to give you the starting lineup for the Highclimbers to start with. Batting first, number 22, Carl Turnbow will be playing shortstop. Second is Michael Carlson, number 20, playing center field. Silas Hoff will be batting third, wearing number 27. He's playing left. Cam Winans, number 8, batting third, playing first base. Batting fourth, playing first base. Playing in right field, number 7, Jacob Jacoby. On the mound today, Daniel Crossan, wearing number 1. Easton Wagner is our designated hitter today. He's number 19. Ryan Brady's doing the hard work behind the dish today. He's number 2. Zane Harding at second base. He's wearing number 9. And Gunnar Jensen will be wearing number 3, playing third base. For the Heritage Timberwolves, they have number 7, Emilio Garcia, leading off. He's their shortstop. Number 4, Elliot Espinoza, playing right field. Number 2, Baron Graham, catching, another number 2 in the 2 position. Number 17, Keaton Lee is the fourth hitter. He's wearing number 17, playing third base. Number 9 is Owen Daly. He's their first baseman. Number 1, Josiah Masic.
It's actually, Masic is actually pro, but he's got that Mashik. He's on the mound pitching for him today. Number 3, James Leslie's playing second base. Number 5, Leo DeSasio. I came up with DeShasio.
DeShasio. Okay,
Yeah,
Leo DeShasio. Number 7. And rounding out the lineup for the Timberwolves is number 11, Braden Oster. He's their center fielder.
Yeah, I didn't give you the sheet with the pronunciations that I came up with.
Oh, okay.
I printed that sheet first, and for whatever reason. All right, well, we're underway.
We are going. We got Carl Turnbow leading it off, getting ready to start off this playoff game for us.
Yeah, and Carl, 1 for 4 with an RBI on Thursday against Tumwater. I better get the other thing out here because I got to do that too, don't I? Or as usual. Yeah, let me put that there. First pitch in there to Carl. He popped it up over our heads, out of play. Look out for your car, folks. They heeded my advice.
Yeah, it's strike 1 to Carl there.
Right. Next pitch on the way. That's high, ball 1. 1-1. Tell you about the guy who I just dropped everything on the floor. Thank you, Andy.
You're welcome.
Tell you about the pitcher in Mashik Saik. He did pitch against Seaside. There's a swing and a miss by Carl. He went, 5 innings, 6 runs, 1 earned, 5 hits, 3 walks, 8 strikeouts, 25 batters. Faced 102 pitches, 59 of which were strikes.
Got a nice little side benefit today. One of the parents has a radar gun right next to me, so that last fastball was at 70 miles an hour.
Next pitch on the way, swing, and that was popped up. That's playable. And reaching up and grabbing it is going to be the catcher, and that's out number 1 for the Highclimbers. So 1 down.
That'll bring up number 20, Michael Carlson, the center fielder.
And Michael, 0 for 3 with a walk, stolen base, and scored a run on Thursday.
These guys had a long bus ride, but fortunately they had time to get everything loose and stretched out prior to the game. And looks like they're all ready to go. Had a good little infield session prior to the game.
Unlike me. Here's the first pitch to Michael. He'll swing in. He'll pop that one out of play. Headed toward the bullpen, I think.
Yeah.
0-1. Move this over here so I can see what I'm doing here.
They have the benefit of youth as far as getting loose after a long car ride.
Yeah. All right. Here's the 0-1 to Carlson. Inside. Ooh, strike 2 call. Wow. That dropped in.
That was a little breaking ball, a little curve ball. It came in at 63 miles an hour.
Well, that's always fun to have the thing that Jerry's been asking for all season.
Yeah.
Here's the 0-2. Just missed it. Ball 1.
Yeah, he left that pitch down. That was a slow breaker on the outside half that just dropped out of the bottom of the zone. 1-2's the count.
Yeah. I was getting there. I even got the graphics updated, I think. 1 out, nobody on for the Highclimbers. Just underway as Carlson will step off, call time. Okay, that's not giving me what I want, so I'm going to have to go a different route here. Here's pitch on the way. Outside. Ball 2. 2-2.
2-2. That fastball registered at 73 miles an hour. So 63 mile an hour curveball to a 73 fastball. It's a good little speed differential.
Here's pitch on the way. Swinging a ground ball over to shortstop. Up with the ball and throwing it across. Just in time. That was Garcia with the play. That's 2 away for the Highclimbers.
Yeah, little slow roller to the shortstop and he was able to field that pretty cleanly and come across, make a throw, and just beat Michael to the base over there at first base for the second out of the inning.
So there's Silas Hoff.
I'm sorry. Now we have number 27, Silas Hoff, the left fielder.
Yeah, he was 1 for 2 with an RBI and a walk on Thursday. 2 out, nobody on for Shelton. Just underway. Pitch on the way. Swinging a line drive that hops into center field, and Silas is on first base. Gets into center field, and up with the ball is going to be, boy, I cannot even see that today.
Number 11.
That's Oster. Okay.
Yeah, number 11, Brayton Oster.
Yeah.
Silas got that first pitch fastball right down the middle, and he shoved it right back through the middle. Great hard shot right off the mound. That'll bring up Cam Winans, the first baseman.
Cam wearing number 8 today. He was 0 for 1 on Thursday against Tubwater. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss by Winans. Again, Silas off at first base.
Yeah, that pitch was just up and out of the zone. Cam swung under it. It was 71 on the radar gun.
Here's the 0-1 on the way. Low ball 1-1.
That was just low.
Let's see what I got to do here. Get a moment. Get 1 on, 2 out, pitch on the way. High, ball 2.
Yeah, that was out of the zone all the way from the hand. You could see it on the release. Something didn't work right there. So good take by Cam. He's ahead in the count, 2-1.
Here's a 2-1. Well, that hit Cam right on the back. So that gives Highclimbers runners at first and second. With 2 out.
And that'll bring up number 7, Jacob Jacoby.
Well, Jacob has been pretty hot as of late, and unfortunately on Thursday was 0 for 3, but did bat in a run and had a walk. I think he walked in a run, I guess, technically. Is that right? If you remember right?
Yeah, I think he had the bases loaded and took a walk and brought the run in.
And either way, he drew the walk. Had the RBI. Here's the first pitch to Jacoby. Outside. High. Ball 1. So runners in first and second. For the Highclimbers, you should see this game changer. I'm using Heritage's game changer. It's all wrong.
Oh, well.
Just saying that. Got Cam Winans at first and Silas off at second. Pitch on the way, swinging a fly ball. Infield, coming in is Garcia to get it, and that will retire the side. So the Highclimbers leave a couple out there. We head to the bottom of the first. Heritage coming up.
Save time and save trees by signing up for Smart Hub and going paperless with PUD3. It's quick and easy to check your account online or in the Smart Hub app. Check your billing history and your power usage to compare with the weather or changes in your power usage habits. Save a lot of stamps and printing with online bill pay. Last year, we saved more than $51,000 when customers went paperless. Learn more at pud3.org/paperless.
We are taking our best shot to strike out hunger in our community. This spring, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and Hood Canal Communications, are continuing our partnership to raise funds to help families keep their pantries stocked. For every strikeout and run scored during this game, Mason Web TV and Hood Canal Communications will donate funds to an area food bank. Those funds will then be leveraged into bulk purchases at wholesale prices for more nutritious, high-demand items. So join us as we shoot to strike out hunger by donating to one of the following food banks.
And we're back here for the bottom of the first inning. No score. Heritage coming up. Go ahead.
Yeah, Highclimbers had one hit and had two guys on base and left them both there. Daniel Crossan's on the mound. Ryan Brady's behind the plate to start off the bottom half of the first inning. And we will be seeing from the Heritage Timberwolves, we'll see Emilio Garcia leading off and Elliot Espinoza is in the hole or on deck.
So Daniel Crossan for the Highclimbers has had quite a bit of a rest. Last pitched on Monday against Black Hills. He went 7 innings, 2 hits, no runs or walks, 12 strikeouts, 28 batters faced, 89 pitches, 66 of those were strikes.
That's a good effort by Daniel. He's known for sticking around the zone and throwing. He's got good location, good control. Be nice to see him get off to a good start and let that defense play behind him.
And as for the leadoff hitter for the Timberwolves, that's we'll just call him Mashik. It's easier than going the whole thing. He was 0 for 2 and drew a couple of walks in that game against El Waco.
This is Emilio Garcia.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I was looking in the wrong. Sorry. Thank you for getting me on the right there. Where is he? I know I have information on him.
Number 7.
No, there he is. 2 for 4, run scored. There we go.
Okay.
See, even Andy keeps me on track of things. You are channeling your inner Jerry.
I'm doing my best to do more than what I normally do, and I can do it.
Oh, we appreciate that. Here's first pitch on the way from Crossan to Garcia, inside, ball 1.
That first pitch from Daniel on the inside half at 81 miles an hour.
It's just too bad we couldn't bring that into our little graphics.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll work, though.
No.
Next pitch on the way. Strike on the outside corner, 1-1.
Yeah, good pitch, good location. Like that outside corner.
Again, the batter is Garcia. Made a couple of plays there in the last half inning defensively.
Yeah, a couple of balls right to him.
Here's 1-1. Swing and a miss. So 1-2 the count.
Yeah, 1-2 on that high strike at 81. And again, we've talked about this all season long. Pitcher and catcher need to learn from that. And if you're chasing high, you like to chase high. So
next pitch on the way. Well, that came right back to me.
Yeah.
Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. A little low for me to grab in my chair. But
bounced off of Diedrich's knee right back to Daniel on the mound. So
was that why I'm hurting? No.
Yeah.
It's a good thing we have nice hard stuff in front of us.
Yes.
Here's the pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 1 for Heritage.
That's a nice little breaking ball from Daniel. That one comes in at 74, so a good little speed difference there, and it keeps everybody off balance when you can change speeds, change eye levels.
So here's Elliot Espinoza. He was 1 for 4, stole a base, scored a run. Last outing, takes ball 1 outside. 1 out, nobody on. What does that sound? My ears are playing tricks on me too.
Yeah.
Pitch on the way, swing, and that one's fouled off. 1-1.
1-1's the count. This is Elliot Espinoza.
Right. 1 out, nobody on for the T-Wolves. Pitch on the way. Swing, and that one's fouled off the screen over the third base dugout. 1-2.
Yeah, he's late on that swing. Daniel's running it up there. That one's at 82. Pretty good velocity from Daniel right there. And so being way behind that, here I like changing eye levels, not necessarily changing speeds, but we'll see what Daniels likes to do.
Here's pitch on the way. It's going to be inside low.
Yeah.
Low.
That was a little slider from Daniel that just started out of the zone and broke further out of the zone. Just missed with it.
Yeah, great job by Ryan Brady to keep that down in the turf.
Yeah.
So the 2-2 is the count. Espinosa pitch on the way, and he'll foul another one off. Count remains even at 2-2. Remind everybody, this is a field turf the whole way through, all the way around. 310 in the corners and 365 out center field for your distance.
A little bit shorter than Highclimbers Stadium, all the way around. Highclimbers 375 to center and 315 down the lines.
Here's a pitch on the way, the 2-2. Swinging another foul off as Espinosa keeps battling here.
Yeah, he's shown that he can put the bat on the ball. He's not gotten the timing of it very well, but he's been way behind, and so. But he's in there fighting.
One out and nobody on for the Timberwolves. Pitch on the way, swinging another foul off. That one heads over to the multi-purpose field behind us. You ever see a game over there played on a multi-purpose field?
No.
It's very interesting, let's put it that way.
When I was looking at the aerial view, though, it looked like the dimensions were really similar to what this field is, and so.
But it's a very short soccer field, so kind of weird. Plus a diamond's in there, but no mound. Pitch on the way, swinging a ground ball over to third. Gunnar Jensen up with it. Throw it across to record the out to Cam Winan. So 2 away for Timberwolves.
That'll bring up the catcher, Baron Graham. Oh, Daniel hit 84 on that last pitch.
Okay.
He can reach back and probably touch 86 when he really wants to, but when you're the starter, you don't want to be throwing as hard as you can all the time. It's way better to locate and reach back every once in a while and throw that pitch a little bit harder.
So Baron Graham was 2 for 4 with a double, a triple, and 3 RBIs against Ilwaco. Pitch on the way, swing and a miss on that inside.
Yeah, nice little breaking ball to start him off for a strike. That sets up the rest of this at bat for sure.
2 out, nobody on for Heritage. Pitch on the way, low. Ball 1-1-1. I want to welcome everybody to our broadcast. Quite a few people online today.
Excellent. Hello, everybody.
Glad that you found us. Pitch on the way, swing and a miss by Graham. 1-2. Of the multiple ways that you can find these broadcasts throughout the webosphere. Is that the right word to say?
Why not?
Why not? The interwebs. Pitch on the way. Here's a go swing, and that one's popped up. I think I need to get rid of that screen because it's not doing me any good. And this one's having trouble too.
Daniel's still way ahead here. He's got a 1-2 count. Looking good. Controls where it should be.
Here's the 1-2 to Graham outside. Ball 2, 2-2.
Yeah, that little slider on the outside half started on the corner, broke out of the zone, trying to get him to chase with 1-2. That's a good pitch.
The next pitch on the way. Swing, and that one's another foul off. Hit the screen in front of the dugout in the first base line. Count remains 2-2. 2 outs, nobody on for Heritage. Bottom of the first inning, no score. Coming to you from Vancouver, Washington.
Nice drive down today.
Nice conversation, by the way.
Oh.
I learned a lot. Pitch out of the way, outside, and that's ball 3. Full count to Baron Graham.
I've never been at a loss for words.
Well, yeah, you and Jerry share that. I'm not saying that's a bad thing at all.
Yeah.
Here's a pitch on the way. That one's up on the screen above my head. Boy, I'm going to question my location next time.
Yeah, well, it's a good spot. It's a good angle. You can, it's. I like this perspective behind the plate. This is how I know how to watch baseball best. So
okay, keep that in mind.
Yeah.
When I convince somebody to build a press box at Highclimber Fields. I'm going to say Fields. Pitch, another foul off. Well, Graham is just making Daniel work here.
Daniel's he's got to be up down to around 15 pitches or so, isn't he?
21.
21 in this inning. Yeah, they're fighting off everything that's close, and but Daniel's close, and they're just in a long battle.
So that full count pinch, another foul off. It's a good thing that truck moved, otherwise that ball might have hit it.
Yeah.
I did get thanked, though, for telling somebody to move their car, and I see somebody parked where I told that other gentleman not to park.
Well,
I am not responsible.
you can't help everybody.
Yeah. Tell you a story in a minute after this pitch. Swinging a pop-up. That one's playable in foul territory. And Cam leans back up. He dropped it. It's foul ball. This was years ago. I was actually at the radio station at the time, and I went up to Belfair to do a softball game.
Yeah.
And their old softball field was right across from the stadium. And this guy pulls in the parking lot, and I had set up my table, and I said, "You don't want to park there."
Yeah.
I said, "Why? Foul balls." "No, I'm all right."
Yeah.
The very first foul ball hit his headlight.
Uh-oh.
And he's like, okay. Can't say I told you so. But I did. Here's the 3-2 pitch outside. Oh, that's a strike 3 called.
Ooh.
Oh, boy. Graham thought he was headed to first base. I thought he was headed to first base. Umpire said, nope, that's strike 3.
Yeah, I thought he was headed to first base also. Got lucky there. They got a break with that drop ball by Cam, but they were able to get the benefit of the call and record the third out.
And we head to the second. We'll be back.
Neighbors help each other. It's how community works. And it's how we do business at Hood Canal Communications. We know you count on us for value-priced internet, TV, and phone service, backed by friendly local support. Your hard-earned dollars stay right here as we invest in our community, our people, and smart technology. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected while being a good neighbor.
When it comes to real estate, experience matters. For over 40 years, the Conklin team at Windermere has been helping Mason County buy and sell homes with care, dedication, and local expertise. We are Jeff, Andy, Shelby, Chrissy, and Laura, your neighbors, climber sponsors, and friends. Thinking about selling or curious what your home is worth, or maybe you're ready to find the perfect spot to call your own. Simply scan the QR code and drop us a line. We'd love the chance to connect and help make your next chapter a great one.
And we head to the second inning, no score.
Yep, no damage by the T-Wolves in the bottom of the first, and Daniel Crossan is coming off the mound. He's going to lead us off in the top of the second inning.
Yeah, and he was 0 for 3 with an RBI and a walk against Black Hills on Monday, his last time playing. Although he did play Thursday in the outfield. Yeah. Didn't get to bat. I was told he was not going to play at all, but he did. Here's the swing, and he chose bunt, and he bunts it back to the pitcher. Masick with it, throws it over to first for the out, and there's one away. So one down.
Yep, one down, and that brings up the designated hitter, Easton Wagner, number 19.
Easton, if I get to the right sheet, he's been pretty busy lately. 1 for 3 with a run scored on Thursday. One out, nobody on. Pitch on the way. Swing, and a ground ball fair up the third base line. Wagner to first base. He'll turn the corner there, and he'll hold up.
Nice little hit there by Easton. Just found the fair side of third base, and he's able to get into first with easy hit there.
So 1 on, 1 out.
Ryan Brady, number 2, the catcher, will be up right now.
And Ryan 0 for 1 on Thursday. So Wagner at first base, throw over there, and he dives back safely. I know what I need to do in the next break. I can't see everything. Things are just not lining up right. 1 out, 1 on. Brady waiting for his first pitch. Takes it inside, ball 1.
Yeah, a little high also, and good take by Ryan. Gets ahead in the count.
Well, this bar is a nice light level there. Pitch on the way, swinging a fly ball. Going foul. Out of play up third baseline.
That one jammed him a little bit, and Ryan kept his hands inside and was able to foul that one off.
So we'll wait for the 1-1 pitch. 1 out, 1 on. Easton Wagner at first base for the Highclimbers. There's a pitch on the way to Ryan Brady. High and outside. Ball 2.
Yeah, Ryan's in charge here. He's 2 2-1 count, good hitter, good situational guy, understands the game and how it should be played. And so I imagine that he's going to be sitting on something that he can hit hard.
Pitch on the way, runner goes, fly ball center field, going to drop in, base hit. Wagner to second base, he'll hold up there. And Brady at first, so 2 on, 1 out.
Good job by Ryan right there. Exactly what I said. He had a good look at it and just put the barrel right on it and shoved it out into center field for the base hit. And we have number 9, the second baseman, Zane Harding, up to bat.
And Zane last played on Wednesday, and he was 0 for 1 with an RBI and a walk. That was a win over Black Hills again on Wednesday. Is that right? No, it was Tuesday. Excuse me. I wrote it down wrong. It's Tuesday. Yeah, pitch on the way to Zane. He's missed on that. Tipped.
Yeah, he chased a little bit of a high fastball there. It was up out of the zone, but that's a tough pitch to lay off of.
Here's the 0-1 to Zane Harding. Ooh, hit that outside corner, strike 2 call. That looked like the same pitch.
Yeah,
a little bit lower, but
that was lower, and it looks a lot like that pitch that Daniel got that strike called on the at the end, the bottom of the first.
Yeah, okay. Here's the 0-2. On the way, inside a swing and a miss, and that's out number 2 for Shelton. So 2 down.
That'll flip the order, and so now we have the leadoff man, Carl Turnbow, coming up.
I have no information.
Oh, Carl flew out to the catcher in the first inning.
Already got in that rhythm, and Andy forgot.
Yeah, we have a courtesy runner for Ryan Brady at first. We have Mason Eller, that has come in to run.
So Eller is at first, and Wagner is at second. 2 out, and the batter's Carl Turnbow. First pitch to him, hit him on the shoulder, so the Highclimbers have the bases loaded. Oh, they're not going to let him go. Now we're going to have an argument here over whether he was in the box or not. Okay.
So the umpire made the ruling that Carl didn't make an attempt to get out of the way. And Trevor's right. This is the first time we've seen this called this year. And but it's different area of town, and they may have been playing that all the whole way down there.
So it comes down with ball 1, and Trevor's not letting it go here. And now we're going to get a couple of more people involved in this argument. Well,
yeah,
haven't had a lot of argument this year, at least that we've heard. Let's put it that way. We've had some very interesting plays. So that comes down as a ball, right?
Ball 1, yeah.
Yeah, all right. So 1 ball, no strikes to Carl Turnbow.
Carl's been involved with some interesting things at the plate.
He has, hasn't he? Here's a pitch on the way. Outside. Ball 2. So 2-0. 2 on, 2 out. Runners at first and second. Eller's at first and Wagner's at second for the Highclimbers. Top of the second, no score. Pitch on the way to Turnbow. Ball 3.
Yeah, so Carl's got to be thinking as a team guy here. 3-0. He's probably taking the whole way. He's showing bunt early, but he's going to pull that back. He's just trying to mess with the pitcher's vision a little bit.
Here's the pitch on the way. Now, outside, and well, after all that, Carl ends up at first anyways. And in that case, it was more detrimental to Heritage's pitcher. He threw more balls.
Yeah, he had to throw 3 more pitches to get him there, but that's okay. A little bit of adversity. Everybody's working in a weird little spot. Brings up Michael Carlson, number 20. And with the bases loaded, he's got an opportunity to put put the Highclimbers on the board.
It would be interesting if we were to call it a Mariners game.
Yeah, why not? I could do it.
Yeah, why not? Here's a pitch on the way. Outside, bounces in there. Ball 1.
Nice block by the catcher. That was way out of the zone. He got over and just deadened that ball right in front of him.
All right. Michael Carlson's at bat here. Bases are loaded.
Center fielder's playing really shallow.
I noticed that. Pitch on the way. Shows bunt. Takes a strike on the outside corner. 1-1.
Yeah, that's one of the problems when you argue calls. The umpire lets the close calls go against you when you're the arguer.
So 1-1 is the count to Michael Carlson. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss for strike 2. 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 out, 3 on. Top of the second, no score. Michael Carlson waiting for the next offering. Strike 3 called, and that ends the inning for the Highclimbers. So we head to the bottom of the frame, still no score.
Vape companies have a history of targeting teens. Now that they've been caught red-handed marketing to minors in Washington state and forced to pay millions in a major lawsuit, when it comes to your health, choose what matters. Choose you. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
If you're enjoying this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media. Use the handle @MasonWebTV to find us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Blue Sky Social. Subscribe and follow Mason Web TV so you never miss anything. Also, thank our sponsors who are helping make this broadcast possible. They include Mason County Public Utility District Number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, proudly serving the Hood Canal in Mason County since 1935.
And we're back here in Vancouver. No score. Head to the bottom of the second inning.
Yep, there was 2 hits by the Highclimbers and 3 left on base. The umpire and the coaching staff for the Highclimbers are still having a discussion about that hit by pitch that wasn't. But that'll bring up number 17, Keaton Lee, the third baseman for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, Keaton was 3 for 3 with a walk and scored a run against El Waco. You're looking at him, he's got a little bit of power to him, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's sometimes you got to deal with some egos in this game.
All right, so here comes Keaton Lee to lead things off for the T-Wolves. We do have 3 umpires, right? Yes, we do.
Yeah, we have one. We have a guy at third, a guy at second, three-man rotation. It's a good thing for the playoffs.
Yeah, I did notice I was watching something out of Idaho, and they had 3 or 4 umpires on the field, which they must not have a officiating issue in Idaho, at least not for that particular school. I was watching. Pitch on the way, swinging that one, fouled off.
Fouled off of Ryan Brady, but he's right guy back there.
Yeah, I don't think it even flinched.
No.
The ball did bounce almost all the way back to Daniel Crossan on the mound. And Daniel went to play, and there's a field on the field, so he's ready. So Lee's 0-1. The leadoff batter for Heritage. Pitch on the way. Maybe low. 1-1. A lot more chatter in this game than we've heard all season long.
Yeah.
Pitch on the way. Swing, and that one fouled over there to Andy to play it.
Yeah, it was a little out of my reach. I probably could have if I had to, but
luckily you didn't.
I'm not diving for those things today.
Not on the concrete, or the paved path that we're standing on.
Right, right. Yeah, road rash is not something I'm interested in.
No. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Keaton Lee. Leadoff batter for Heritage. Pitch on the way, outside, ball 2. Looked like a good pitch, but it just kind of drifted out.
Yeah, Ryan had to reach for it a little bit. It was off the plate. Came in at 80 miles an hour.
Here's the 2-2 to Lee.
Great
swing
pitch.
And miss, and that's out number 1 for Heritage.
That was a great breaking ball by Daniel right there. It started off out of the zone, broke into the top, and he was no chance to make contact with that. Good pitch. Now batting is Owen Daly, number 9. He's your first baseman.
And he was 0 for 4 against Del Waco. Your first pitch to Daly. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Yeah, they seem to be late on everything right now. And that's advantage Daniel for sure.
Here's the 0-1 to Daly. Strike 2 called.
That's that same pitch that he got that strikeout with in the previous at-bat. Great pitch. Slider at the top of the zone.
So 0-2. Pitch on the way. That one's going to be high, ball 1. That's 1-2. I'm putting the wrong buttons up, too. Here we go. Well, now it's 1-2, right?
1-2, yes.
1-2. Jeez. Okay. No excuses. Just a bad call. So Daly waits for the 1-2 with 1 out, nobody on. Strike 3 called. Wow.
Yeah, that was that slider, but he started off in the zone, broke late, and threw the strike zone low, and that was a great pitch. Good location by Daniel. Now we have Josiah Mashik. He's your pitcher.
Yeah, 0-for-2 with 2 walks against Del Waco. Pitch on the way. Strike on the outside corner.
Yep. I like Daniel's pitch selection right now. He's not been consistent with that first pitch as far as fastball, curveball, but he's been getting it in for a strike.
Next pitch just a bit outside. 1-1. Timashik. Here's pitch on the way. Strike 2 called. Oof.
Yeah, that was a nice hard fastball at the knee at 81 miles an hour.
Here's the pitch on the way. Outside, just missed ball 2.
Yeah, just broke off the plate.
So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, nobody on for Heritage. We're in the bottom of the second, no score. Pitch on the way. Swing, that one's fouled over Andy's head. So the count remains 2-2.
I would have had to elevate for that one.
I think you would have, yeah. But you would have tried if you were playing.
I would have tried.
You would have tried. I would have watched it go over my head.
Probably would have pulled a hamstring.
Oh, there we go. Here's a 2-2. Outside, strike 3 called. And that'll do it for the T-Wolves here in the second. We go to the third. No score. Shelton coming up.
When the time comes for the assistance of real estate professionals, look to the team that has been consistently helping people buy and sell real estate for over 40 years in Mason County. Jeff, Andy, Chrissy, Shelby, and Laura from the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate take great pride in our area and are proud sponsors of our community. If you are interested to know what your property might be worth or want to find just the right spot, scan that QR code and drop us a line. We'd be honored to help.
Pick your mode, HCC brings the speed. Streaming, working, or chilling, Internet a la mode is fast, reliable internet built for every mode of life. Always smooth and never frozen. New customers get free installation, and referring a friend, that's a double scoop. Both of you get a $50 referral credit. Some restrictions may apply. Hood Canal Communications. Call 360-898-2481 or visit hcc.net.
And we head to the third inning of play. No score. Shelton Highclimbers coming up.
Yep.
After that 1-2-3.
3 up and 3 down for the Timberwolves in the bottom of the second. And we'll be bringing up the meat of the order with the Highclimbers right now. Silas Hoff will be leading off, followed by Cam Winans and then Jacob Jacoby.
And I apologize, I didn't turn off the scoreboard during that commercial break.
Oh.
But then everybody knew what was going on.
That's
so
right.
That's a good thing.
They knew that we weren't missing anything.
Well, you know, bad operator over here. No excuses, just get better, right?
Just keep getting better.
Okay, so Silas will make a stride up to the plate.
Yeah, and Silas had that good hard shot right back up the middle in the first inning, and he's been seeing the ball pretty well lately.
Leading things off is Mr. Hoff. Pitch on the way. Outside, ball one.
Slider off the plate. They're not going to throw Silas a fastball right down the middle to start the at-bat off probably anymore.
Here's the 1-0. Swing, and that one's fouled. Tipped. 1-1.
Yeah, Silas got out in front of that a little bit. I think he was looking fastball and tried to adjust. Just got the bat on the ball.
So I want to ask a weird question here after this pitch. I don't think he'll have an answer to it. He might.
Now
You
it's
never
a
know.
challenge.
It's a challenge. Here's a 1-1. Swinging a ground ball over to second base. Gloved there. Throw to first just in time. Good play by Leslie there. I was just going to ask the question that, Silas was wearing 30 last game. Was there a reason for that other than the red uniforms?
I think the Reds just don't have a 27, and so he's been 27 as long as I've known him. But now we have number 8, Cam Winans. He's the first baseman. And Cam was he was hit by a pitch in the first inning.
And Cam has rotated through 3 different numbers this season.
Yeah.
Here's first pitch to Cam. Swing and ground ball over to second, and again, Leslie with the play and the throw to first, and that's out number 2. So 2 down.
That'll bring up Jacob Jacoby, and he flew out to the shortstop in the first inning. Be nice to see Jacob get a base hit or extra base hit right here and see if the Highclimbers can get something going in the bottom of the third.
No score, 2 outs, nobody on for Shelton. This tournament, this district tournament, is a win or go home all the way through, unless you're the number 1 seed. There's a strike to Jacoby, which I don't necessarily agree with that number 1 seed thing.
Yeah, that's an interesting piece to the puzzle for sure.
I wonder if I get that changed next time they meet. Here's the 0-1 to Jacob Jacoby. That's going to be high. Ball 1, 1-1. There's all these little notes on the bracket relating just specifically to Shelton.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, we're the odd man out,
Yeah.
right? I mean, so it's nice they've given us an opportunity to get in.
Yeah, pitch 1-1, pitch is outside. 2 balls and 1 strike now.
Yeah, we play in that 2A EVCO league, but we're a 3A school, so the Greater St. Helens and us have to combine for playoff spots, and it's nice that they give the opportunity for us to see the postseason.
Pitch on the way, swinging a fly ball, headed over the right field, and they're reaching up and grabbing it. Is the left fielder, and that's out. That's all in the inning. We head to the bottom of the frame. Still no score.
At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, we see champions everywhere we look. In every sport, on every court, we're building a foundation to ensure all athletes are safe, supported, and strengthened. At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, ending abuse is not just our job. It's our promise.
Nicotine in vapes can increase feelings of anxiety and depression. Though quitting isn't always easy, it's a great way to care for your mental health. When you're ready to take control of your well-being, choose the Tomorrow Health app. It's free for Washington teens and proven to work. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
And we're back here for the bottom of the 3rd inning, and no score. Heritage coming up.
Yep, 1-2-3 for the Highclimbers in the top of the 3rd, and that'll bring up James Leslie. He's the second baseman. Had 2 putouts in that last inning, and then Leo.
Leo DeShasho.
DeShasho.
That's the pronunciation I came up. Yeah, that's the pronunciation I came up with. Now that may not be right, but that's what we're going with today. Until somebody tells us otherwise.
I just wrote it phonetically, so I can't spell it.
Now, James, the last played against Columbia White Salmon. He was 1 for 2, had a double, 3 RBIs, 2 walks, 3 runs scored, and that was a 14-7 win. Back on the 29th of April. So he did pretty much good long rest, I guess.
Yeah, he should be ready to go.
And by those numbers, it looks like he can actually hit the ball pretty well. But then don't they all hit the ball pretty well?
Yeah, I mean, you're not a varsity high school baseball player if you can't hit the ball. I mean, that's the one key for getting on the field at this level is you got to be able to put the ball in play.
Oh, is that why I never made a team? Oh. That I never turned out, but that's all right. That's okay. I'm not at all bitter about any of that stuff. I'm not, truly. I'm not. Here's first pitch to Leslie. He swings at the inside pitch. Misses.
Yeah, that was a good hard fastball at 80, right on the inside corner. He swung right through it.
Here's pitch on the way. Swinging a foul off the screen above the first base dugout. 0-2 to Leslie. I have an aunt named Leslie.
Oh.
My father's sister. If you want specifics.
Well, hello, Aunt Leslie.
I doubt she's watching because, you know.
Oh.
Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. And that'll be out number 1. Well, she might be. She might send me a message that I was watching. I was paying attention to you. Yes, I'm always watching you.
Good recognition there by Daniel and by Ryan. They knew that he couldn't catch up to that fastball, and they just threw that high strike to record the strikeout. And that brings up Leo DeShashio.
He was 0 for 0 with a walk. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss.
Again, right by him. Good hard fastball at 80 miles an hour right at the knee.
Your next pitch to DeShashio. Outside, ball 1, 1-1.
Daniel calm, cool, and collected on the mound. It's good to see.
Isn't he always?
Yep.
Here's pitch on the way. Ooh. Just a bit high. Ball 2.
Yeah,
2 balls, 1 strike.
Just a bit high.
Yeah, just a bit high. Other than that, it looked pretty good.
Yeah.
So 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out, nobody on. Pitch on the way. Strike 2 called.
Yeah, he's giving that outside corner. That's a good sign for a pitcher that they can locate. You know, as a catcher, you want to keep working that corner until the umpire says that's too far, and then just live where the strike is.
This pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. And that's out number 2.
Yep, that's out number 2, and that's brings up Braden Oster. He's the center fielder.
And Oster, let's see, where is he on my sheet? I know he's on here somewhere. Oh, there he is. 0 for 2 with an RBI, a couple of walks. Pitch on the way, swing, pop that one out of play. Headed to somebody's car. Oh, somebody, yeah, they got their car hit.
Yep.
Andy noticed that I backed the car up to move just to make sure.
Yeah, you just definitely don't want to be in foul ball territory.
Not today. Been there, done that. Pitch on the way. Outside on the swing and a win miss, so
Great
0-2.
Great pitch. That was a nice little breaking ball that came in at 70. So he saw 80 at the knee and then a 70 mile an hour curveball right after that. Great sequence.
So Oster, 0-2, 2 outs, nobody on. Pitch on the way. That's going to be ball 1.
See how I rolled my shoulders up on that one?
I did a good job.
Yeah, I knocked that ball down for sure.
I just sit here and watch. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 out, nobody on for Heritage. Bottom of the 3rd, pitch on the way. Oh, and that hit him in the shoulder. So Oster will head to first base, 2 out.
That's too bad. It's you don't want to lose that. That he's the bottom of the lineup. It turns the lineup over, and Emilio Garcia, who struck out in the 1st inning's up.
You have that. I have nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, you're on it. You're on it. Well, I could say he's 0 for 1. How's that sound?
Sure.
Okay. Pitch on the way. Popped it up. Out of play. Oh, I'm waiting for that crash.
Yeah, that's a sound nobody really wants to hear.
Nope. Not in any situation.
No.
Unless you're smashing glass.
This is the first base runner. That's the first base runner for the T-Wolves today.
Yeah, Oster's at first base. Pitch on the way.
Daniel wanted that one. That one looked like it broke through the zone, but didn't get the benefit of the call.
1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out, 1 on. Oster at first base. Batters Garcia. And Emilio waits. Throw over to first. Oster back with a quick dive. He's not taking a huge lead out there.
Yeah, it's not a huge lead, but you know it's also good to let him know that he's got his eye on him.
Got those green shoes on. Can't miss him. Here's a pitch on the way. Ooh. Strike 2 on the swing.
Yeah, it almost looked like a defensive swing, like he thought he was going to get hit. But again, that's one of those things. Right now, it'd be fun to throw a curveball that starts off at the shoulder and breaks in the zone. He might be bailing out.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 out. Runner goes, swing, and that one's fouled right in front of the first base dugout. Count remains 1-2 to Garcia. Again, Oster at first base. Pitch on the way. Swing, and that one came towards us.
Right between us.
Sheesh. Made me flinch.
I moved away.
Made me flinch.
I moved away.
See how Andy is. He's just going to run the other way. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 out, 1 on. Oster over to first base. Garcia waiting for the pitch to him. Here comes. Popped it up. It's playable. And then coming in to get it on the run and dropping it. It's fair. And the T-Wolves have runners at the corners. Wow, unfortunate for Jacoby. Just couldn't quite get it in the sun.
Yeah, that was he came a long way on that. Looks like he may have just overrun it a little bit. That's going to be E9 with the runner getting to first, and then Oster advancing to third.
So runners at the corners, 2 out. We're in the bottom of the 3rd inning, and the batter is Elliot Espinosa. He's also 0 for 1. First pitch to him, swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Need those guys to start making those outs when they're given, because it's that just keeps adding on to Daniel's pitch count. He doesn't want to have to do this by himself.
Here's the 0-1 to Espinosa. Swing and a miss for strike 2.
Yeah, they're chasing all kinds of pitches out of the zone, and that definitely works to Daniel's advantage.
So Garcia's at first base, Oster's at third base, 2 out. Batter is Espinosa with an 0-2. Pitch on the way, swing and a miss, and that ends the inning for Heritage. We head to the 4th, still no score. Shelton coming up.
Neighbors help each other. It's how community works, and it's how we do business at Hood Canal Communications. We know you count on us for value-priced internet, TV, and phone service, backed by friendly local support. Your hard-earned dollars stay right here as we invest in our community, our people, and smart technology. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected while being a good neighbor.
Save time and save trees by signing up for Smart Hub and going paperless with PVD3. It's quick and easy to check your account online or in the Smart Hub app. Check your billing history and your power usage to compare with the weather or changes in your power usage habits. Save a lot of stamps and printing with online bill pay. Last year, we saved more than $51,000 when customers went paperless. Learn more at pvd3.org/paperless.
And we're back here in Vancouver. No score going to the top of the 4th.
Yeah, the T-Wolves had a couple of base runners for the first time in the game. They had a guy get hit by a pitch. That was Oster got hit by a pitch, and then Emilio Garcia reached on that error. Daniel Crossan at this point has 8 strikeouts in this game, 8 strikeouts out of 9 potential outs, and he's going to be leading off the inning. Daniel had a bunt attempt in the first inning where he went right back to the pitcher and got put out first base.
Let's check something really quickly here. Well, Mashik has only 2 strikeouts so far in comparison. To Crossan, takes the pitch outside, strike 1 called.
Yeah, Daniel's been the beneficiary of that strike a couple of times, so he's got to know that he's going to call that pitch.
So here's the 0-1 to Crossan. Leading things off for the Highclimbers here in the 4th. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Just a little bit behind on that pitch, wasn't he?
Yeah, a little behind. He actually got up to 73. I think that's the hardest pitch I've seen Mashik throw today.
Yeah.
So Daniel's got to do a good job for his team, be a good leadoff guy here, and get that ball in play.
Here's the 0-2 on the way. Ooh, when Daniel ducked, it still got hit.
Yeah, that was right between the shoulder blades, and that hurts.
So Crossan's on first base for the Highclimbers.
I imagine that they're going to have a courtesy runner for Daniel here, and they'll bring in number 44 Kingston Cahoon and let Daniel go loosen that knot up that's in the middle of his back right now. Easton Wagner's the hitter, number 19, designated hitter.
Didn't he? Let's see, he was 1 for 1. Yeah, he did have.
He had a nice shot right down the third baseline for that single in the second inning, excuse me.
So nobody out, 1 on. Runner at first base and Kingston Cahoon. Pitch on the way to Wagner, shows bunt. Ball gets away from the catcher, so Cahoon's going to make his way to second base.
Yeah, that's better than the bunt, right? I mean, you get that, work that pitch that off the plate. Catcher has a hard time feeling it. It's really, really challenging when you got a bat waving around in front of you to pick that ball up out of the pitcher's hand as the catcher. And you'll see that get squirt by a lot of times. So Kingston's on second.
And the pitch was a ball, so 1 ball. No strikes to Easton Wagner. Nobody out and 1 on. Throw over to second, and Cahoon back quickly.
Yeah, nice little pickoff play there by the Timberwolves, but Kingston did a nice job. He had I would think that's a perfect size lead. He slid in just before the ball got there. Had everybody, the defense, thinking about him. That helps the batter out. So good job at second base by Kingston.
Wagner waiting for the next pitch to him. Here it comes. Shows a bunt again. Pulls it back, takes ball 2.
Yeah, that's that little curveball, and Easton does not want to try and offer it that with a bunt because it's got all kinds of funny spins. So good job pulling that back and getting that second ball.
So 2 balls, no strikes. Nobody out, 1 on. Pitch on the way. There's strike 1 called.
Yeah, had one right down the middle there, but 0-2, 2-0, you're going to be a little bit more selective. 2-1's a count right now.
So good 1 on, nobody out for the Highclimbers here. Top of the 4th, no score. Mashik into his windup. Here's the pitch. There's a bunt that's going to go up the third base line and roll foul. Just rolled foul.
And that's a turf foul ball right there. If that was in the dirt, I think that one stays fair. But you don't get any funny rocks or anything like that affecting the path of the ball.
Yeah.
Pretty darn good bunt, but just rolled foul, and the Timberwolves wisely let it go foul and bring him back to the plate. 2-2 count.
Yeah. So is there a pitch on that turf, or do you think is it perfectly flat?
No, it should be flat.
Should be flat.
Yeah.
I'm asking the question. Is it?
Yeah, I mean it's to everybody's disadvantage.
Yeah.
Both teams if there is a
Pitch.
Yeah.
There's a 2-2 on the way. Check swing. Did he go? No, he did not. So it's ball 3. Count goes full to Easton Wagner.
Yeah, he hasn't been calling that high strike all day. It looked pretty good, but Easton was fortunate to hold up, and now he's got a full count.
No outs, 1 on. Runner at second, and Kingston Cahoon. Here's the pitch to Easton Wagner. And that one drops in as a ball, so Highclimbers have runners at first and second.
Good at bat by Easton right there. He had the defense moving all over the place and got behind in the count and then worked his way back to the walk. And looks like we have timeout as the coach will be going out to talk to the pitcher here, probably the whole infield. Got left-handed batter Ryan Brady coming up, right. And so they're probably talking about their bunt defense and what play they're going to call. Are they going to put the wheel on? The wheel is where shortstop comes over and covers third, and second goes and covers first, and everybody's kind of all over the place. So they're just making sure that the whole infield's on the same page here for this potential bunt attempt.
And Ryan is 1 for 1.
Yeah.
So that's another thing to throw in the mix. Get
Yep.
runners at first and second. Easton Wagner will be on first. Why am I having trouble saying Wagner? I've been saying Wagner for years. Kingston Cahoon is at second base. And there's nobody out.
Nobody out.
Ryan Brady will be the batter.
Ryan's really good with the bat. He understands what his job is right here. I'd be really surprised if he doesn't bunt. As a lefty, he's got the advantage of being able to pull the ball with him, and they call that a drag bunt. Let him drag it up the first baseline or the third baseline.
So reset and ready to go here. Here's the first pitch to Ryan Brady. Takes strike 1.
Sometimes you wait a pitch just to see how the defense moves and what the defense is anticipating before you put that bunt in play.
Here's the 0-1. Shows bunt and bunts it up in the air. Coming in, charging and getting the out is going to be Daly. That's out number 1. The runners have to go back to their bags.
That's a tough break. Just got under that bunt, and the first baseman was charging and makes the easy catch. The base runners did a nice job of recognizing that. Got a good read on it, got back to their bags. Zane Harding, number 9, is now the batter, and Zane struck out in the second.
So 1 out and 2 on. Runners still at first and second, and Wagner and Cahoon. Pitch to Harding. Strike on the inside corner.
Yep, that was a straight fastball right over the top at 69 miles an hour.
So here's the 0-1 to Harding. Pitch on the way. Outside, ball 1-1-1.
Zane's got to do everything he can to get on base here. Walk, bunt, or walk, hit, whatever the case may be, because he got the top of the lineup coming back up.
So 1 out, 2 on. Pitch on the way, and a ground ball over to second base. Throw to the second is for the out relay across. They just got Zane Harding with the double play to end the inning. Wow, just got the ball over there.
Yep, it was close, but that was the right call. They just beat Zane to the bag, and Highclimbers were in business, but now they're going to have to come play defense again.
So go to the bottom of the 4th, no score.
When life gets stressful, reaching for a vape might seem like a quick fix, but vaping can actually make feelings of anxiety and depression worse each time you vape. Nicotine tricks your brain into feeling rewarded, and the more you vape, the more nicotine receptors your brain creates. Over time, your body needs more and more nicotine to feel good, and when you can't get enough, you can experience withdrawal symptoms like anxiety, mood swings, and depression. Learn more at chooseuwa.org. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
When it comes to real estate, experience matters. For over 40 years, the Conklin team at Windermere has been helping Mason County buy and sell homes with care, dedication, and local expertise. We are Jeff, Andy, Shelby, Chrissy, and Laura, your neighbors, climber sponsors, and friends. Thinking about selling or curious what your home is worth, or maybe you're ready to find the perfect spot to call your own. Simply scan the QR code and drop us a line. We'd love the chance to connect and help make your next chapter a great one.
And we're back here. Bottom of the 4th inning, no score.
Yeah, no hits by the Highclimbers in the top of the 4th, but they did have one reach base by a walk and one hit by pitch, and then hit a ground ball for a double play to get the T-Wolves. T-Wolves got out of the inning without any damage. So right now we have kind of the heart of the order. We have the 4, 5, 6 hitters, 3, 4, 5 hitters: Barron Graham, Keaton Lee, and Owen Daly coming up.
So Graham will lead things off. Having trouble with our graphics, there's a ground ball, high chopper. Turnbow with it, throws it over to first. Got it.
Yeah, it's a
Got him.
good play by Turnbow there. He was playing deep in the hole at short and made a nice ranging move over. Got the ball on a nice bounce and threw a good throw over to Cam at first base to record the first out. Now we have Keaton Lee. Keaton struck out in the second inning.
So 1 out, nobody on for Heritage. Here's first pitch to Lee. He'll swing that and pop one up off the screen above our heads. Interesting, it's a netting up there.
Yeah.
Not the usual fencing. Is that just cheaper?
Maybe cheaper, but it also deadens the ball a little bit better.
So the 0-1 to Keaton Lee. Pitch on the way. Pop that one up. That one could be playable. Nope, Winans can't get to it. It drops into the bullpen. 0-2.
Yep, Daniel's way ahead on this in this count.
And thank everybody for watching. Coming to you from Vancouver, Washington. Pitch on the way. Gonna be ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Bottom of the 4th, no score. If you're just joining us, we do appreciate y'all checking us out here. MasonWebTV.com on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch if you're on Twitch. Usually not. Pitch. And that'll be out number 2.
Just a good hard fastball by Daniel, 80 miles an hour through the top of the zone. That's a tough pitch to catch up to, and that will bring up number 9, the first baseman, Owen Daly. And Owen struck out in the second inning.
So 2 down for Heritage here. Here's pitch on the way. Daly takes ball 1.
That was a different looking pitch from Daniel. It broke harder and tighter and faster right at the end. It was, you get that for a strike. That's going to be a tough pitch to hit.
Next pitch on the way. Swing and pop up. That's playable. Winans waves everybody off in foul territory, reaches over his head, grabs it, and that'll end the inning. So we head to the 5th. Still no score. Shelton coming up.
If you're enjoying this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media. Use the handle @MasonWebTV to find us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Blue Sky Social. Subscribe and follow Mason Web TV so you never miss anything. Also, thank our sponsors who are helping make this broadcast possible. They include the Port of Shelton, promoting possibilities and providing economic benefit to our community.
Vape companies have a history of targeting teens. Now that they've been caught red-handed marketing to minors in Washington state and forced to pay millions in a major lawsuit, when it comes to your health, choose what matters. Choose you. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
And we're back here for the 5th inning to play. No score. Highclimbers coming up to bat.
Yeah, pretty efficient inning for Daniel, just what the doctor ordered in the bottom of the 4th. 1, 2, 3. No damage done, 1 strikeout. Daniel has 9 strikeouts so far in this game. The top of the order will be coming up for the Highclimbers. Carl Turnbow will be leading off, followed by Michael Carlson, and then Silas Hoff.
Remind everybody watching that we are, for every strikeout and run scored during these broadcasts, we do donate funds to area food banks. We keep building that total. We're sitting there close to $1,500 for the year, since we started this in December. Came up with the idea in the basketball season.
Yeah,
so.
it's a great thing for the local community, and put some food on some people's plates.
Yeah,
it's good stuff. So Carl Turnbow will be leading off, and he's 0 for 1. Flew out to the catcher in the first, had a walk in the second.
Which he should have just been on base by a hit by pitch, but you know, that's another story. A little bit of an argument there.
Yeah, a lot of an argument there.
Here's first pitch to Carl Turnbow from Mashik. That one hit him. He was in the box. He's going to say it's going to be ball 1. Again, same argument. That hit him right in the elbow pad. So Carl's been we've talked about his adventures at bat this season.
Yeah, he's the only person I've ever seen that struck out while he wasn't in the batter's box.
Yeah. So 1-0 to Turnbow. Pitch on the way, he swings and he smashes that one over to left field, and that goes foul up against the fence. But he just kind of crushed that one.
Yeah, I think he's a little frustrated with what's going on there at the plate, and so he's going to do what he should do and take the call out of the umpire's hands and swing that bat and get the ball in play. You know, they can string a couple of hits here. All of a sudden, you know, this is the third time through for these Highclimbers against this pitcher who's not overpowering. He's throwing 70, 71. They should be able to light him up here.
Here's the 1-1. Swing and a ground ball, chopper foul at the third base line. So 1-2 the count to Carl Turnbow to lead things off for the Highclimbers here in the fifth.
Yeah, everybody's had their opportunities to see him now, so there's no surprises at the plate for anybody anymore.
Pitch on the way, swing and a fly ball center field, high, deep. Under it and getting it is going to be, I can't even see that name on the screen. It's the Oster. It's out number 1. Yeah, got to remember, next game we do here, we're going to have to bring the tin out just for shade. I'm having a hard time just reading screens here.
Okay.
That's my problem.
Michael Carlson, number 20, the center fielder's up. He is 0 for 2 on the day, grounded out to short, struck out in the second.
So 1 out, nobody on for the Highclimbers. Top of the fifth, no score. Here's pitch on the way. Swing and a miss by Carlson. And, yeah, that's strike 1.
Yep. Again, right at 71.
They shake at 60 pitches right now. Pitch on the way. Outside, that one's foul tip. Right back towards me. Glad there's a nice piece of wood down there because that would have hurt. So 0-2 to Michael Carlson. 1 out, nobody on.
Yeah, Michael's got to battle back here and get on base. This is an important inning. If they can get this lineup moving, it'll be good stuff for the Highclimbers. Catcher setting way outside.
Here's the, he's swinging. He popped that one out of play. Ooh.
Yeah. He missed on location. The catcher was set up way outside, and he threw that slider on the inside half, and Michael was able to get a bat on it and foul it off.
So the count remains 0-2 to Carlson. 1 out, nobody on. 1 out. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3 for Shelton. Well, that's not going to help me if it goes to that. Gee. All right, so here's the Silas Hoff.
Yep, Silas is 1 for 2 on the day. Nice hard single into center field to start in the first inning, and then grounded out to the second baseman in the third.
So 2 out, nobody on. Top of the fifth, no score. Shelton and Heritage. Silas Hoff is batter. First pitch to him. Drops in, strike 1.
Little slider on the outside half, slow little pitch at 60 miles an hour. Silas didn't want that. He's going to wait and see if he'll throw him a fastball over the heart of the plate that he can drive somewhere.
Here's next pitch on the way. Inside ground ball, high chopper over to shortstop. Garcia up with it, throws across little high, reaching up and keeping his toe on the bag. Will be Daly, and that ends the inning. We head to the bottom of the frame. Still no score. Heritage coming up.
When the time comes for the assistance of real estate professionals, look to the team that has been consistently helping people buy and sell real estate for over 40 years in Mason County. Jeff, Andy, Chrissy, Shelby, and Laura from the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate take great pride in our area and are proud sponsors of our community. If you are interested to know what your property might be worth or want to find just the right spot, scan that QR code and drop us a line. We'd be honored to help.
Save time and save trees by signing up for Smart Hub and going paperless with PVD3. It's quick and easy to check your account online or in the Smart Hub app. Check your billing history and your power usage to compare with the weather or changes in your power usage habits. Save a lot of stamps and printing with online bill pay. Last year, we saved more than $51,000 when customers went paperless. Learn more at pud3.org/paperless.
And we're back for the bottom of the fifth inning, no score. Heritage coming to the plate to bat.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3 go the Highclimbers in the top of the 5th, and Daniel's head back out there on the mound right now, and Heritage will be bringing up the 6, 7, 8 hitters. The pitcher Josiah Mashik will be leading off, followed by James Leslie, and then Leo DeShashio.
At least that's what we think is how we pronounce that, but
that's how I pronounce it.
That's how we're going with it. Sure doesn't look like it, but I did my searches, made sure I got some sort of an idea.
Yep.
So Mashik, the pitcher, to lead things off. That's right? It's number 1, right? I'm not getting confused already.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Okay, first pitch to him is going to be strike 1 on the outside corner at the knees.
Yeah, good location. Again, Daniel throwing a lot of first pitch strikes today.
Now that's a good stat to have up, isn't it? Pitch on the way. Strike 2 called. Same location, just a little bit more inside.
Little late on the call there. It's hard to, I'd given up on it, but then he comes up and points a finger for the strike, so 0-2.
Next pitch on the way, swinging. That one's fouled over to the parking lot. Boy.
Just missed.
Just missed the car. And it would have, I'm still glad I moved the car back a space.
It's quite a nice little contingent of fans here that came down, made the drive down from Shelton today.
So here's the 0-2. Ground ball, high chopper again over to Turnbow. Gloves it, throws it across, and a little off line, and Winans couldn't quite get it. But Masich stays on first base, so 1 on and nobody out.
Yeah, that's going to go in as an error on the shortstop for me right there. This is a high bounce and have to be a quick turnaround, but you got to be able to make a little bit better throw across the infield than that. So Mashik is on first, and this brings up James Leslie. He struck out in the 3rd.
So 1 on, nobody out for, I was going to say the Thunder, but that's not who they are. They're the Timberwolves. Pitch on the way, a little bunt, high and foul. Chopped high and foul, man.
Yep. Good job by Ryan, recognizing that was in foul territory and scooping that up and not giving it a chance to make a funky bounce and be fair. He'd have had no chance getting him at first base if that ball ended up being fair.
So 0-1 to Leslie. One on, nobody out. Here's the pitch to Leslie from crossing. Actually, it's going to be a throw over to first. And Mashik dives back safely.
Yeah.
Here's pitch on the way. Inside and high. Ball 1-1-1.
Like that high pitch right there after the bunt offering. So if they're going to think about that again, then they can. That's a tough pitch to bunt high like that. But then if the runner's also breaking towards second, gives the catcher a good opportunity to turn the ball around quick, get it off to the bag.
Here's the 1-1 to Leslie. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Runner at first. And Mashik. Nobody out for Heritage. Bottom of the 5th, no score. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 1.
That's the 10th strikeout by Daniel today.
He's being very efficient, isn't he?
Yeah, he's doing a good job.
He's got 76 pitches so far.
Yeah, he was. That last inning was a real benefit to him. I think he had 5 pitches in that inning.
So 1 out, 1 on. Runner at first, pitch on the way. And a strike called. And who is this that's batting? I'm sorry, number 5.
Yep, this is number 5, Leo DeShashio. He's the left fielder.
Mashik over at first base. 1 out, 1 on, 0-1. Swing and a miss by DeShashio. 0-2.
Yeah, the bottom of the lineup for the Wolves are really struggling to catch up to Daniel's fastball, and they clearly know that at this point.
Here's the 0-2 and a swing and a miss, and that's going to be out number 2 for Heritage. So 2 down and 1 on.
Yeah, that looked like it was a little bit slower fastball, right? So we talked about that. Yeah, it was just a little 79-mile-an-hour fastball. He's been living in that 80, 81, 82 range, and taking just a little bit off that fastball sometimes is really effective.
And Braden Oster is the batter.
Yep, Braden was hit by a pitch in the third.
First pitch is a bunt up the third base line and a throw to first, and unfortunately they beat it out. So runners at the first and second now.
Yeah, that's a great bunt. You can't bunt the ball any better than that. It just went out about 8 feet off the plate and died, and Daniel came in. He made a good, strong throw to first, but it wasn't in time to beat the hustling Oster down the line. That brings up the leadoff hitter, Emilio Garcia. He's 0 for 2 on the day. 0 for 2 on the day with there was an error in right field that he reached on.
So 2 out and 2 on. First pitch to Garcia. High, ball one.
Okay.
That's what I was thinking too. So you got Oster at first, Mashik at second for the T-Wolves. No score, pitch on the way, swing and a miss, and it's 1-1 to Garcia.
Yeah, Emilio Garcia's having a little bit of trouble staying in the box. He's a little anxious with that front foot. He's bailing out. We call it stepping in the bucket, right? So take note of that.
Pitch on the way, outside swing and a foul ball off the first base line.
When you step in the bucket like that, you're really susceptible to that outside pitch because your weight's moving away from the plate, and so it's you just be all hands on that outside pitch.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 out, 2 on. Runners at first and second for Heritage. Bottom of the 5th, no score. Pitch on the way, swing and a miss, and that'll end the inning. Heritage leaves 2 out there. We head to the 6th. Still no score.
We are taking our best shot to strike out hunger in our community. This spring, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and Hood Canal Communications, are continuing our partnership to raise funds to help families keep their pantries stocked. For every strikeout and run scored during this game, Mason Web TV and Hood Canal Communications will donate funds to an area food bank. Those funds will then be leveraged into bulk purchases at wholesale prices for more nutritious, high-demand items. So join us as we shoot to strike out hunger by donating to one of the following food banks.
Nicotine in vapes can increase feelings of anxiety and depression. Though quitting isn't always easy, it's a great way to care for your mental health. When you're ready to take control of your well-being, choose the Tomorrow Health app. It's free for Washington teens and proven to work. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
And we're back here for the 6th inning to play. No score. Shelton Highclimbers coming up.
Yeah, no damage by the Wolves in the bottom of the 5th. They did have a couple guys reach base, one on an error by the shortstop and a really nice bunt base hit, but left both of them stranded. Daniel struck out 3 batters in that inning for a total of 12 at this point. Cam Winans, followed by Jacob Jacoby, and then Daniel Crossan are coming up to bat. Cam was hit by a pitch in the first, and he grounded out to the second baseman in the third.
Right. Mashik still on the mound for the T-Wolves.
Yeah, doesn't look like anything's changing. I mean, it's you start getting to this point, and the old adage, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? And so.
Right. Yeah. So here comes Cam to lead things off.
Cam's a good, strong hitter, and if they can keep their weight back, and this is not an overpowering pitcher. I mean, we've been seeing guys throwing 82, 83, 84, and we're coming in, Mashik's coming in here at 70, and so they're having a little bit of trouble adjusting to the slower pitches. But if they can keep those hands back, keep that weight back, they could this whole lineup could tee off on it in a real hurry if they can make that adjustment. And now's the time. We're running out of game. So
right. Top of the 6th, no score. Cam Winans waiting for the first pitch from Mashik. Here it comes. Swing and a miss by Winans. Cam looking to just get something going here.
Yeah, he's swinging hard right now, and that's fine. This first couple of pitches is, those are for you, and then after that, it's for the team.
There's the 0-1 to Winans. Swinging a fly ball, center field, deep, deep, deep. And it's up against the, not quite to the wall, chasing it to the center fielder. And Winans has leadoff double.
That's exactly what we needed right there. Cam kept those hands back, and he just ripped a laser beam to the center field. Just exactly what we talked about. He kept that weight back, kept those hands tight, drove a ball right back over the center fielder's head, and a leadoff double to start the top of the sixth is right exactly how the Highclimbers needed to get going here.
I was just noticing that the Oster is playing pretty shallow in center field.
Yeah, and that's a rule for the outfielders. You play shallow until they make you play deeper. And Cam said, well, you're gonna have to play deeper against me. And that's the great bit of hitting right there by Cam.
And here is Jacob Jacoby.
A little bit of energy with the Highclimbers now. They all like the sound of that. So we'll see if Jacob can light this up. Jacob's over 2 on the day.
Yeah, in a game like this, any little thing might be the difference. Here's the first pitch to Jacoby. It's going to be low, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Nobody out, 1 on. Cam Winans at second base. Top of the 6th, still no score. But the Highclimbers have yet another runner in scoring position.
Yeah, they might be thinking playing small ball here and seeing about sacrificing Cam over to third and play for that sacrifice. I don't know, though. I'd like to keep Jacob Jacoby with the bat in his hands.
He shows bunt, pulls it back. Takes ball 2. Must be a ball. No, it's just a strike. Okay, I didn't see the indication.
Oh, I thought he called.
He didn't make any indication. It says 1-1 on the board. Nope, it's 2 balls. No strikes. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I mean, his home plate umpire he's been pretty consistent in his hand signals.
Right.
So I like it that way. Here's pitch on the way. Swing and a fly ball. Is it going to drop in? Nope, right at the foul line for the catch out there. Keeps Winans at second base. Espinosa did a good job getting to the ball.
Yeah, Jacob did a nice job of hitting the ball deep to right field, and Cam got back to tag on the bag, but he didn't try to advance on the throw. So Daniel Crossland's going to come up right now with the runner in scoring position. He's 0 for 1 today, and he's got an opportunity to pick up the first RBI of the game, help his own cause.
So 1 out, 1 on. Cam Winans at second base. Daniel Crossland waiting for the first pitch. From Mashik. It's going to be a throw over to first. Oh, and Winans got back just in time. Ooh, that was close.
Wow.
Oh boy, that was so close.
We are going to go out and have a discussion about that. So here comes Heritage's coach to make sure that he saw what he saw, and it's probably
it was really, really close. Cam got his arm down the tag by Garcia.
Yeah, I thought he was safe too, but another millisecond and he wouldn't have been.
Right. So they're going to bring in that old pinch runner there, as Eller's going to come out for Cam Winans to run.
Yep, he's going to run, and he might be entering the game at first base there, and get a little bit more speed on the base path. So if you get a single, you can score from second. Cam, not the fastest guy in the world, but great hitter, and so he's going to come off and yield to Mason at second base.
Yep. So Mason Eller's now at second base for Cam Winans. Batter is Daniel Crossland. Has there even been a pitch to Daniel?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, just that move to second, and then we've had to have
this discussion
about it. Yeah, and so Mason is officially entering the game for Cam. He'll be playing first.
Okay. I haven't seen Mason play first. Have I? Have we?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's
all right.
A little bit.
Okay, I just don't remember. So here's the first pitch to Crossland. Swinging a fly ball. That's going to drop in, isn't it? Yes, there to right field. Eller to third, turns the corner there and holds up. Runners at the corners.
Yeah, that Mason made sure that the ball got down before he tried to advance. Good hit by Daniel, single to right center field. That'll bring up Easton Wagner. Easton is got that nice courtesy runner for the pitcher.
Right.
So Kingston Cahoon's going to come in for Daniel after the nice hit, give him a little break in between innings. And Easton Wagner had that shot in the first down the third baseline, and then walked in the fourth.
So runners at the corners for the Highclimbers, one down. Throw over to first as Cahoon was just kind of standing off the bag and just kind of put his foot back to the bag. I think Mashik was thinking he might get Cahoon napping there.
Yeah, he may be taking a step off and he's going the wrong direction.
So Eller's at third. Cahoon at first. Pitch on the way. Runner goes, and that's a foul ball. Cahoon had a good jump on it.
Yeah, he did have a good jump. But they had the hit and run on there, and Easton did a nice job putting bat on the ball, just pulled it a little foul.
So 0-1 to Easton Wagner. 1 out, 2 on. Runners are at the corners.
Easton's got a big lead at first.
Another throw over.
Kingston's got a big lead, yep. But he dives back safely.
Yeah. Get him back to that bag, because got some speed over there.
Yeah,
At least they're recognizing that.
If you can entice that throw from the pitcher, funny things happen over there, and that ball could squirt away, and you could steal a run.
Don't forget about Mason Eller at third.
Right.
Another throw over to first. Cahoon dives back safely again. It's going to be one of those times where you just keep throwing to first.
I hope not.
Until somebody decides to take off. Here's the pitch on the way. Runner goes. That one's popped up, and Cahoon's got to get back to the bag as the catcher catches it, and the throw to first for the out as Cahoon didn't get back in time, and that will end the inning. We head to the bottom of the frame, still no score. Heritage coming up. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
When it comes to real estate, experience matters. For over 40 years, the Conklin team at Windermere has been helping Mason County buy and sell homes with care, dedication, and local expertise. We are Jeff, Andy, Shelby, Chrissy, and Laura, your neighbors, climber sponsors, and friends. Thinking about selling or curious what your home is worth, or maybe you're ready to find the perfect spot to call your own. Simply scan the QR code and drop us a line. We'd love the chance to connect and help make your next chapter a great one.
Pick your mode, HCC brings the speed. Streaming, working, or chilling, Internet a la mode is fast, reliable internet built for every mode of life. Always smooth and never frozen. New customers get free installation, and referring a friend, that's a double scoop. Both of you get a $50 referral credit. Some restrictions may apply. Hood Canal Communications. Call 360-898-2481 or visit hcc.net.
And we're back here for the bottom of the sixth inning. Highclimbers had their chance there in unfortunate circumstance and a double play in the inning.
Yeah, it's too bad that they had a great leadoff double by Cam to deep center field, and a couple of things didn't go their way, and they end up getting doubled off on a hit and run there to finish the inning out. So that's that for the bottom or the top of the sixth, and that will bring up Elliot Espinoza. He's the right fielder, and then followed by Barron Graham and Keaton Lee.
Daniel Crossan still on the mound for the Highclimbers. He's got the 12 strikeouts, right?
Yeah, Daniel's sitting on 12 strikeouts. Interesting. I mean, 5 innings that's been in the books, and he has 12 strikeouts. That means the defense has made 3 outs this game. So Daniel's doing a good job of controlling the plate. Barron Graham is 0 for 2 today, struck out in the first and grounded out to the shortstop in the second.
And Espinosa's going to lead it off here, right? Yeah, Elliot Espinosa.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He's also 0 for 2.
Okay. Right information, wrong player. Pitch on the way, swing, and a fly ball. That's going to go foul out of play off the third base line.
Yeah, Elliot grounded out to the third baseman in the first, and he struck out in the third. And this is his third at-bat.
So 1 strike to Espinosa. Here's the pitch on the way. Swing and another foul on. This time over to the left.
Yeah, nice little breaker from Daniel right there. Broke late. Good-looking pitch.
So 0-2 to Espinosa. Here's the kick and the throw. That one just kind of half-heartedly made contact.
Yeah.
Keep the bat alive here.
That was that change of pace. Little breaker came in at 72, way outside. Good job by Daniel getting him to chase on that.
So the count remains no balls and 2 strikes to Espinosa. Pitch on the way. Swing and another foul off the third base line. So this complex has 2 softball fields, 1 baseball field, and a multi-purpose field. It's really the size of this baseball field.
Yeah.
So it's interesting.
Maybe they play their JV games over there.
Could be. Swing and another foul off the third base line.
Yep, that was good hard fastball. Oh, 2 still the count.
Yeah, Elliot Espinosa leading things off for Heritage here. Bottom of the 6th in a scoreless game. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a fly ball. Center, well, actually, it's going to go over there to left. Hoff will reach up and grab it off the jog, and that's out number 1. After a really good battle there.
Yep. Silas had to come in and on the run make that play, and maybe battled the sun a little bit, but he did a good job of fighting that off. And that will bring up Barrett Graham. He's the catcher. He's 0 for 2. He struck out in the first and grounded out to the shortstop in the 4th.
Yeah, let's see if I can bring the yeah, it's still saying temperatures, not at all. All right, well, sorry about that. We don't have graphics today. Here's first pitch to Graham. Will be low ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out, nobody on. Bottom of the 6th, 0-0. Zeros across that board there. And the score slots. Is that what you say? I don't know.
Sure.
Pitch on the way, swinging a fly ball. That is headed over to right field. And Jacoby on the run to grab it. And that's out number 2. Wow.
Yep. Nice efficient put out there. Jacoby ranged over and retreated a bit. Made the nice easy catch out there. And that'll bring up number 17, Keaton Lee. He's the third baseman. He's 0 for 2. He struck out twice today.
So Daniel Crossan is at 92 pitches in this ball game. As Lee will step in away for the first offering. Swinging a fly ball out of play. Actually, I think that went into the softball field over to our right.
Yeah, that fastball came in at 80. Daniel's been doing a good job of living there. He seems strong still and throwing and locating. So if you can throw 85, 86 and be inaccurate, it's better to throw 80 and be accurate.
Next pitch on the way, swinging a fly ball. This one, Winans is going to go into foul territory, wave everybody off, and end the inning. So we head to the 7th. Still zeros on the scoreboard. Highclimbers coming up.
If you're enjoying this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media. Use the handle @MasonWebTV to find us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Blue Sky Social. Subscribe and follow Mason Web TV so you never miss anything. Also, thank our sponsors who are helping make this broadcast possible. They include Mason Health, United Community, Empowered People, Exceptional Health.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
So we're back here for the 7th inning of play, 0-0. Still our score, and the Highclimbers are coming up.
Yeah, no damage in that inning. 3 putouts by the infields. First inning of the game, Daniel hasn't had a strikeout, so that's a good sign for the defense. Ryan Brady's going to be leading off, followed by Zane Harding, then top of the lineup with Carl Turnbow. So far today, Ryan is 1 for 2. He had a nice line drive right through the middle and to center field in the 2nd. And flew out to the pitcher with a bunt attempt in the 4th.
All right, Brady leading things off. Base runners is the key here.
Absolutely.
Here's first pitch outside, ball 1.
That pitch came in at 68 miles an hour.
Mashik's still the guy on the mound for Heritage. Here's the 1-0 to Brady. Oh, strike 1 called.
That was Ryan taking until he gets a strike. It's late in the game and pitchers are starting to get tired, and that was right down Broadway.
Is there a Broadway here?
Right down the middle of the plate.
I'm just saying. I
in every town.
In every town, yeah. Here's a 1-1. It's going to be low and inside. Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. The leadoff batter, Ryan Brady, for the Highclimbers.
Mashik's not that overpowering pitcher, but he's been pretty good with his location, and it's
he's at 76 pitches.
Yeah. It's inside for ball 3. Yeah.
Looks like I might be able to get our graphics back up and running. Now I got to catch up.
Yeah, Ryan's got to be sitting on something that he can hit hard. This is 3-1. He's the leadoff guy in the top of the 7th. He absolutely has to get on base, and if he can't hit something hard, he's got to let it go.
Your next pitch on the way. It's going to be a leadoff walk. So 1 on.
Ryan Brady doing exactly what a leadoff guy should do in that situation. That will bring up Zane Harding. Zane is 0 for 2. He struck out in the 2nd and grounded into a double play in the 4th.
All right. So 1 on. I thought I had a graphics pack, but maybe not. We shall see. Yeah, there they go. So we have some graphics for you folks, and hopefully they'll stay on. So 1 on, nobody out. First pitch, swing and foul back as Ryan Brady had taken off.
Yeah, Zane had a pitch up and out of the zone that he chased right there, and breaking ball that looked like Ryan had a pretty good break on that. It's we'll see what the strategy is here for Zane as this at-bat continues.
Throw over to first, and then Brady back safely.
Lost his footing a little bit there, but was able to dive back in.
Use every bit of that frame.
Yeah, right.
Another throw over to first. Ryan back safely again.
Ryan's competitive. He's on first base. He's he's challenging the pitcher, making the pitcher think about him, and that's a good thing to do right now.
Mashik will step off for a second there.
Yeah, they're telling him to step off. It's great stuff. Get that leadoff guy in the 7th in a tight spot and get that pitcher rattled a little bit and let him make a mistake to the plate.
Here's a pitch on the way to Zane Harding, swinging a foul ball. So, and 2 to count. 1 on, nobody out. Top of the 7th, no score. Shelton at bat. Zane Harding. Stepping back in was an 0-2. Boy, I sound like Jerry, don't I? Pitch on the way. Swing and a ground ball. Going to get through the gap. Nope, it's going to be backhanded by Garcia, the shortstop, but no throw, and the Highclimbers have runners at first and second.
Highclimbers are in business right now. That was a little, almost called a CNI single, but it didn't get through, but it was deep enough in the hole at short that the shortstop had no opportunity to get that throw across. So great place shot. That turns the lineup over. Carl Turnbull, your leadoff hitter, comes up. Carl's 0 for 2 on the day, had a long fly ball to center field in the last at-bat.
So Ryan Brady is at second. Zane Hardy is at first. No outs. Carl Turnbow waiting for the first pitch to him. Here it comes. Shows bunt. Bunts it foul.
Yeah, it's a tough pitch. That high breaking ball, that's a tough pitch to bunt.
Trying to get those base runners advanced, right?
Yeah, you just want to get them into scoring position here and let the meteor order come up and come through. So.
Here's the 1-0. Another bunt attempt up the first base line. It stays fair. Throw to first. Turnbow beat it out. And the late bases are loaded here for the Highclimbers.
I said earlier that I saw a bunt that was about as good as you can do, but I think that one was even better. And Carl did a nice job of just dying that ball up the first base line. And then, with his speed, he went full-on Superman across the infield, across first base there. Great bunt. Great situation for the Highclimbers. Bases loaded.
Yeah, basically.
Nobody out.
Yeah, it looks like Drew Helser is going to be the batter.
Okay.
And Drew on Thursday was 1 for 2 with a walk.
Yep.
We may be getting a pitching change at this point or not.
No, they're just, it doesn't look like they got anybody working anywhere. I can't see anybody active, but they're pulling the infield together to have a conversation about how they want to play. They're probably going to play with the whole infield in, trying to cut the run at the plate. Sometimes they'll play at double play depth on up the middle, but I think the shortstop's going pretty deep. Second baseman's up. Looks like the shortstop didn't get the memo. Here he comes. Okay, so they're gonna play to cut the run with the infield in, which is advantage to the hitter. It makes it a quicker play for the infield and more opportunity for the ball to squirt through.
So here's the first pitch to Helser, outside ground ball over to third. Gloves it, throws home for the. Did he get him?
Yeah, they got it. Well, it's a force out at home.
Force out. Well, he didn't touch the
Yeah.
pad though. Well, there's the one out, and the bases remain loaded. It was interesting. I was just going to say something about the T-Wolves have turned a couple of double plays this ball game.
Yeah, and Drew Helser's out he's reaches base on the fielder's choice, and that brings up the sticks, right? That brings up 3, 4, 5. Silas Hoff is he's 1 for 3 on the day. Nice hard hit ball in the first inning. It sure would be nice to see him find a gap right here, right now.
So Helser's at first, Turnbow's at second, and Harding's at third. One out. Pitch on the way, and a swing and a fly ball dropping in, and a base hit. Here comes Harding for 1 run. Here comes Turnbow for 2. Helser to third. They're waving him in. Here he comes in. Hoff to third base, and that's 3 in.
And that's what the doctor ordered right there. Silas Hoff just absolutely nuking a ball to the gap in left center field and clears the bases for a 3-run triple. Great shot by Silas. Good base running by everybody else. That's exactly what the Highclimbers wanted to have happen right there.
Thought for sure they're going to hold up Helser, but nope. Saw the keep going arm wave, and he came in. There's 3 in. 1 out, 1 on, and here's Cam Winans. It's a 3-0 ball game in the top of the 7th. Infield comes in again. Here's the first pitch to Winans. Swing and a miss.
Yep, Cam had that good hard shot in the last at bat.
Yeah, there's a ball that's low, makes him dance a little bit. 1-1. Again, 1 out, 3 in, 1 on. Runner at third, and Silas Hoff. Cam Winans, the batter, with a 1-1.
Huge shot by Silas at the right time, right there.
Here's a pitch on the way. Swing and a ground ball over to first base, getting it. Be the first baseman. Throw home. And Hoff comes in to score on that fielder's choice and makes it 4-0.
Yeah, great read by Silas with the play there. Saw the first baseman laying out. He's going to have to get to his feet. Silas is a big, strong kid. He's also pretty doggone fast, and he came in and he slid into that bag easily. So good job by the Highclimbers, up 4-0 now, and that brings up Jacob Jacoby. Jacob's 0 for 3 on the day.
Winans is at first base. 1 out, 4 in for the Highclimbers, and here's first pitch to Jacoby. Swing, and that one popped up over the screen. Nice play out there by one of the fans. Couldn't get to it.
Just out of reach.
Just out of reach. So that's going to be strike 1 to Jacob Jacoby. I was watching Daly on that. He did get a good stop. Nobody with a throw through at first, so he had to go home anyways.
Yeah,
he had to get off the ground.
Yep.
All right, so here's the 1-0. Makes it 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Jacob Jacoby.
Love to see Jacob turn on one down the right field line here. They're giving him all kinds of space out there. And get Cam to third.
Again, 4 in, 1 out, 1 on. Cam Winans at first base. Jacob Jacoby with a 1-1 count. Pitch on the way. Inside and low, ball 2. 2-1.
Still nobody working in the bullpen over there for Heritage, unless they're not on the other field either. So it looks like they're going to be going with Masic.
Pitch on the way, ground ball foul for first base line.
Yeah, Jacob turned on one, but he just pulled a little bit too hard foul.
We got some Mountain View players in that other field playing hacky sack.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Do they have a game later today, or are they just
no,
here?
They're probably here supposed to be scouting the Highclimbers.
Yeah.
2-2 the count to Jacob Jacoby. 4 runs in, 1 out, 1 on. Cam Winans at first base. Jacoby waits for the next pitch from Mashik. Pitch on the way. Swinging a ground ball over to first, or actually his second baseman. He'll glove it, throw to first for the out there on the play. Winans makes his way to second base. 2 down now for Shelton.
All right, Daniel Crossland's coming up. He's 0 for 2 on the day, hit by pitch in the 4th inning. Has an opportunity to add another little insurance run on for himself as he steps into the plate with the guy on second. Cam Winans.
Keeping the wrong boxes on the graphics, folks. Sorry about that. It's a runner at second, 2 out, 4 in. 4-0 ball game. And a throw to second gets, ooh, thought for sure it was going to go into center field as Garcia reached way up there to get that ball.
Yeah, defensive alignment's interesting. They're playing Daniel not to pull, and they've got a ton of room in left center field. If Daniel can get a ball hard hit in the gap there, he could run until tomorrow.
Most are playing in. There's a swing and a miss. There's a swing and a miss, right? Yeah,
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Strike 1 to Crossan. Cam Winans still at second. 4 runs in, 2 out for the Highclimbers. They're up 4-0. Top of the 7th. Here's the pitch on the way. Ooh, high ball 1-1.
Picking up this 5th run's a big one, right? Because then it takes the chance of one swing of the bat tying the ball game.
Right. Pitch on the way. Swing in a fly ball that goes foul at the first baseline off the screen above the dugout. Count remains. Count is 1 and 2.
Counts
Sorry.
1 and 2.
Yeah, 1 and 2.
Daniel does a nice job of keeping his hands inside that pitch and fighting it off to the right side.
Here's the 1-2 to Crossan. Swinging a fly ball. That one is in foul territory, but playable. Nope, actually he's not going to try.
Yeah, there's a lot of space. Yeah, there's a lot of space in foul territory down here, and he was playing him kind of deeper to more shaded to right center, and so it's about a 40-yard dash for him to try and get over there.
Yeah, it seems like he's going to move a little bit closer this time.
Yeah,
that's Espinosa we're talking about. Over there in right field. So here's the 1-2 again. It's going to be ball 2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, 1 on, 4 in for the Highclimbers here. Top of the 7th, 4-0 is their score. A bit different than the last time we were here last year.
Yeah.
Playing a different team, but on this field. Here's the pitch on the way. Swinging a fly ball high. Daly out. And he'll get it, and that'll end the inning, but the damage was done. Highclimbers lead 4-0. We head to the bottom of the 7th. And Heritage coming up.
Nicotine in vapes can increase feelings of anxiety and depression. Though quitting isn't always easy, it's a great way to care for your mental health. When you're ready to take control of your well-being, choose the Tomorrow Health app. It's free for Washington teens and proven to work. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
There's so many great things about life in Mason County, and Hood Canal Communications is proud to be one more. Headquartered in Union, we offer the speed and reliability your family needs, backed by hometown service and support. Whether you need to just check email or power all those Wi-Fi devices around your home, HCC has the right package for you. Stop by one of our friendly offices, call or visit hcc.net to learn more. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected.
And we're back here for the bottom of the 7th inning, 4-0 Shelton. Heritage coming up.
Yeah, heck of a top half of the inning by the Highclimbers right there. They scored 4 runs. three of them came in on a triple by Silas Hoff that was just an absolute laser beam into left center. And then, got that fourth run and gave Daniel a little bit of cushion so he doesn't have to be absolutely perfect, which he's pretty good at being perfect. But, it's nice to know that you can relax a little bit and not be worried about location and just focus on location, and especially this late in the game.
Yeah.
He's thrown a lot of pitches. He's in the 90s as far as pitches are concerned, and so high stress pitches take your toll more than a little bit more relaxed pitches. But it's your job as a pitcher to stay focused and not let the relaxed scene take over. You still want to stay locked in and throw those good pitches. But Daniel's a heck of a player, and he'll do a good job right here. And so starting off in the bottom of the seventh, last chance for the Wolves here is Owen Daly, number 9. He's a first baseman.
All right, just want to mention that Crossan is at 94 pitches before this at-bat. And what do we have here? Okay, looks like everything's the same as it was as we started. Here's first pitch. Swing and a miss by Daly.
Yeah, good hard pitch by Daniel, starting off with that strike. That ball came in at 81. 7th inning, Daniel still throwing in that same slot. Good stuff.
Pitch on the way. Outside strike 2 called.
That's that little slower fastball that we talk about, right? That one comes in at 77, and it looks like it might be a changeup from the batter's perspective, but Daniel's dealing.
Here's pitch on the way. Outside strike 3 called, and that's out number 1.
Yep, that's just good morning, good afternoon, good night. That's the first out of the 7th. 3 pitches, 3 strikes, out 1.
All the look that Daly gave the home plate umpire. Could not believe that last pitch call.
Yeah.
She takes strike 1 on the outside corner.
Sometimes that look that you give the umpire, he remembers the next time when the next batter comes up. That one might have been a little off the plate, but Daniel got the benefit of the call on that.
Next pitch on the way, swinging a fly ball is going foul out of, drops in front of us.
Yeah, Daniel's reaching back a little bit more right now, feeling a little juiced and trying to get this out.
So it's no balls, 2 strikes to Mashik. 1 out, nobody on. Pitch on the way in. Swing and a miss, and that is out number 2.
That pitch is at 82, and that's not the hardest one he's thrown all day. But at this point, 7 innings in and 100 pitches, it's good stuff.
Looks like we're gonna have a yes or no on the change here.
I don't know.
Was there a change? I still don't see any change.
No, but Trevor wanted to make sure that he had because they had a pinch runner in that in that inning, so want to make sure that he had his guy re-entered.
Here's a fly ball goes foul on the first base line, and this is James Leslie.
Oh yeah, James is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts on the day. Way behind that pitch.
So 2 out and an 0-1 to Leslie. Just waiting for them to get the ball off the field.
Yeah.
Here's a pitch on the way. Swing and a miss for strike 2 to Leslie. So 0-2.
Down to their last strike. See what Daniel decides to do. I bet he's just going to come straight heat and try and throw it right by him here.
Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game, folks. As the Highclimbers advance and take this ball game 4-0. All the activity happened in the top of the 7th. Yeah. We will take a timeout. We'll come back. We'll talk about this. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
If you're enjoying this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media. Use the handle @MasonWebTV to find us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Blue Sky Social. Subscribe and follow Mason Web TV so you never miss anything. Also, thank our sponsors who are helping make this broadcast possible. They include the Port of Shelton, promoting possibilities and providing economic benefit to our community.
When the time comes for the assistance of real estate professionals, look to the team that has been consistently helping people buy and sell real estate for over 40 years in Mason County. Jeff, Andy, Chrissy, Shelby, and Laura from the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate take great pride in our area and are proud sponsors of our community. If you are interested to know what your property might be worth or want to find just the right spot, scan that QR code and drop us a line. We'd be honored to help.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
When life gets stressful, reaching for a vape might seem like a quick fix. But vaping can actually make feelings of anxiety and depression worse each time you vape. Nicotine tricks your brain into feeling rewarded, and the more you vape, the more nicotine receptors your brain creates. Over time, your body needs more and more nicotine to feel good, and when you can't get enough, you can experience withdrawal symptoms like anxiety, mood swings, and depression. Learn more at chooseyouwa.org. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
All right, it's a final here in Vancouver. The Shelton Highclimbers knock off the Heritage Timberwolves 4-0. I'm trying to find my other button. There it is. There's the final button. Push it up there. Get it up there. All right. Yeah. So I'll get to this first, and then you can get into the details. For every run scored and strikeout during this game, Mason Web TV has donated funds to area food banks. So far this spring, we have gathered $380 for Saints Pantries and have donated over $1,400 since we started this project in December. With this game, we add $23 to that total with 4 runs and 19 strikeouts today, 16 of which from Daniel Crossan. Or 15.
15 from Daniel. 15 from Daniel.
Either way, it's 19.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Daniel's absolutely lights out today. Threw close, just right at 100 pitches, maybe just a hair over. But he was in complete command the whole way through. He had allowed 1 hit, and that was a bunt single in the 5th inning by the number 9 hitter. But other than that, there was no other hits by the Timberwolves, and 15 strikeouts is a dominant performance in 7 innings. That means that only 6 people were put out by the defense, and that's pretty doggone impressive. Highclimbers, they had a little bit of a slow start for getting people across the plate. They got runners on base, had 7 hits on the day, but that top of that 7th inning is what we talked about with the good lineup coming, the bottom of the lineup, which has been pretty productive, coming up, getting it turned over, and then the top of the lineup came through. Silas Hoff hit an absolute shot right in the left center field that cleared the bases, and then he was able to score on the fielder's choice following that, and that's your ball game. I mean, it's good stuff. Good Highclimber win.
So with a win, the Highclimbers will play the number 1 seeded Mountain View Thunder on this field at 4:30 p.m. on Wednesday. So we should be back in this spot if you can make it, Andy.
What time?
4:30 first pitch.
We'll see what we can do.
We can figure that one out.
See what we can do.
All right, and unfortunately for Heritage, our season has come to an end. As I mentioned, our next broadcast is Wednesday's game on this field between the Highclimbers and the Thunder. So we'll be back in this spot probably exactly on Wednesday. Anything to add before we call it a game?
No, just it's good to see all the folks from Shelton make the drive down here. It's no easy undertaking for these guys, but they've had good support all year long, and it's nice to be able to bring this to the folks who couldn't make it, take it back home, and good beautiful day for baseball, and it's nice to get out of here with a win and continue on and play them.
I'm going to throw this out here as well. The Shelton fast pitch team will be down here on Wednesday as well at one of the softball fields playing Mountain View. And I believe that first pitch is 3:30. There was 4:30 at one point in time. I don't know what they're going to do now, but right now, the plan is baseball 4:30 next Wednesday.
Yeah.
But you can come and watch the girls for a while.
Yeah.
Then come over here and check the game here.
Yeah.
Or you can stay at the girls' game and watch us. How's that sound?
Yeah.
All right. That will do it for us in Vancouver. My thanks to Andy Conklin for making the ride down with me.
Yeah, thanks, Diedrich.
And his help with this broadcast, of course. Final score again, Shelton 4, Heritage 0.
We'll talk to you Wednesday. You have been watching High School Sports on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
The preceding presentation on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, has been brought to you by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition. Mason PUD 3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge. Mason County Public Utility District Number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, proudly serving the Hood Canal in Mason County since 1935. The Port of Shelton, promoting possibilities and providing economic benefit to our community. And Mason Health, united community, empowered people, exceptional health.
Thanks for watching Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.